So I don't watch, what's up, bro? I don't watch video games. I don't play video games. I don't watch sports like that. I might catch a championship game or playoffs game or something like that. But for me, right now, I'm trying to figure out how I can get to the next level. You know, I got a great job, beautiful family, things are going cool. But of course, I just want a lot more. But to be honest with you, I think a lot of the things that I do, or the patterns that I portray at this point, are that of a reclusive person. So I'm a bit of a recluse, man. I don't necessarily seek out relationships, time with my friends. I don't necessarily focus on any of that because honestly, right now, I need to get my fucking bread right. Like, there's nothing else I should be focused on except getting my bread. But see, right now, I'm playing cool because the thing that's really worth more than money, and I think probably just as valuable, or probably in second place to family, is your health. And for me, bro, like, I don't necessarily sleep that well. And I'm 36, and basically insomnia, and things related to insomnia, that leads to issues like dementia, heart disease and shit like that. So for me, and I apologize for cussing, but for me, I play pool as an exercise of cognitive ability. And finally, got one. So, I'm just like, all right, so my motor functions are working. I'm still smooth. I can still get around. I can do my thing. I can speak. So thank God for that, bro. Like, obviously, not everything in my life is perfect, but the things that are good. So I just appreciate that. And I'm really just playing pool as a way to just keep my mind okay and to just get good and get better at something. Because right now, I'm in a spot where I'm like an anonymous entrepreneur, like somebody that motherfuckers just don't know like that. And it's like, it's truly my fault because I don't put myself out there like that. Or as much as I should, or the value that I'm putting out in the world isn't enough or something. I don't know, this whole entrepreneur game just it'll have you questioning yourself. It's like the best personal development technique ever, because it forces you to have conversations with people. It forces you to put your best foot forward. It forces you to continue to evaluate yourself. It forces you to just focus on the grind and really, when it comes to the introspection, which is what I'm kind of doing right now. When it comes to the introspection, that's where you get the opportunity to make those tiny, tiny little tweaks in your behaviors, in your thought processes, your mindset. This is just what I'm learning, or what I've learned. And bro, I'm trying to figure it out, man. Like, for real, there's so much information in my mind that I want to be able to share, but I don't, it feels like nobody gives a damn. And I'm actually, I'm cool with that for right now. I'm not cool with that, but I understand it. to making my dreams a reality is just figuring out how to find that balance. I don't know what there ever is, but sometimes I'll just call my son, who's 10 years old, very special age, incredibly talented, and just charismatic little boy, just a young boss for real, like 10 times better than all as a 10-year-old. And I'm just trying to get to the next level, dog. But I talked to him for a little bit, and we laughed, and I talked to him about school and everything. But I'm not as present for him as I want to be, and that is something that truly burdens my soul. It is probably the worst thing about my life. That is like my worst thing. It's the worst thing, but the thing is, I'm trying to get better, and I am doing better, and I'm being better, and I hope when he's older, he'll get it, maybe understand, and even if he doesn't, by the time he's older and is reflecting or even having his own kids, by that point, that was a silly shot. By that point, I'll be in a position to be able to help him more, or get in the rooms that he needs to get into, do the things that he wants to do, because that's what all of this struggling and shit is for. You gotta get to the next level somehow, and fortunately, this little boss has a need for a dad, so I'll be able to put him on a little bit of game. So that's the way that I see it. But I'm a person that has I truly believe that I'm incredibly blessed to be able to just do what I'm doing. And of course, everybody has something to strive toward. So what I'm saying is, everything that I'm doing was far-fetched as a motherfucker. Far-fetched. Bro. I had teachers telling me that practically they thought I was stupid. I was in an AP class in high school, and I'm sure some of you can relate. AP class in high school. No, I'm in middle school. I'm in 7th grade. 12 years old. Teacher told me, Robert, I think you plagiarized this story. This is an English teacher. I think you plagiarized the story that you just wrote. And I was like, what? No, I didn't. She was like, yes, you did. I was like, what? Okay. I was like, okay, so what story was it? She said, I don't know. Can you believe that? Grown woman in her probably 50s trying to stunt the dreams of a 12-year-old. Makes no sense. But anyway, fast forward into college, I did okay, not spectacular. I did focus on social shit too much, but I did okay. Went to the Air Force and did my thing. But the thing is, after you get out of the military, the thing is, bro, you have to continue to shoot for the stars, bro. You can't. And this is just it's not even my advice. This is just my free thought. This is what I feel, what I believe. You should not just go and get a degree from any school that will accept you. I mean, if it's a lower tier school, the opportunities that employers have, they may go to those schools, for sure. They may go to those schools, real talk. But those opportunities are in abundance. Great opportunities are in abundance at top tier schools. For me, when I went to Columbia, I was really focused on an entrepreneurial track. I was like, man, they getting jobs. I'm older. I'm 30. I think I was 2019. I was 31. So I think I was 29 when I started the program. So I'm like, yo, I'm older. Like, I don't have time to go do this job stuff. Like, I need to find me a deal, get on the deal, and pop, crack. I might go crazy. Lo and behold, the deal doesn't work. Out. Multiple deals. Followed up. People that say that they'll back you, they just change their minds. People that say that they want to work with you, change their mind. So then, I go back to square one over and over again. And this is years and years of this happening. I said all that to say that was my walk in terms of, choosing not to focus on trying to get a job after finishing my master's degree. I truly should have, because when I was at a career fair, I met up with this developer from a basically a senior housing developer. It was a luxury senior housing developer in New York. They put up these beautiful buildings for assisted living. And the guy emailed me. I didn't email him in the proper amount of time. Missed an opportunity to have an interview. He didn't even respond. Ruined the relationship because I was, Mr. Big Head, and could have had a job as a developer working for a company and just messed up the opportunity. Had a similar thing happen with another private developer that everybody in the industry knows. And, it just didn't work out. So now I am not back to square one. I had to kind of pick myself up, get a normal job, which was cool. But it's been years since